Hey, welcome back, everybody. Time for another 2 hour block where we share and explore the magic of positive thinking, right? And today we are thinking positively that we have to move coal, unfortunately. We have to swap coal and Nexelit, which means I probably have to go snag the Nexelit whale, right? Who probably exists. I probably made this happen a while ago. I can't actually remember. Like so many things in my life, this is a vague fog, you know, a small cloud of suggestions that might actually relate to something real. Oh, there's no one here, so we only have a waste whale. Okay, that's you. All right, you need to get in my pockets. You're a whale napped. And this does mean the entire factory is probably going to stop soon because we vent Nexelit through tailings is vented through Nexelit, and tailings are produced in many places. All right, so you also need to be whale napped. This is waste plate. How are we on Nexelit plate? How far are we from complete disaster? That's a real good question to ask at some point, right? So it does get used, just not a whole lot, which is what you'd expect for a factory that isn't really on right now. Where's that whale? Take that. Put that in your belly. Get back in my pants. All right, so this just needs to get moved. Moved and not hooked back up. Should probably check on bot fuel, right? Really? How? How am I already full? Okay, hold on. How is this possible? I mean, I know I have a little weird stuff on me, but that's not a huge problem. Where are my boxes? What is going on? Yeah. So how am I completely full up? It's so odd. Are we not? Okay, look. All right, guys, you're going to have to deal for a second. Note to self. Move everything in your inventory before picking stuff up. Is this good? This work? Yeah, put this down, guys. And I'll fix that. Actually, that wasn't even going. Oh, it was going somewhere. And this is not real. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. This is not real. This is a temporary situation. We are going to... All right, we're fine. Set this up here so that I guess I do have to just get rid of most of my equipment. Personal logistics off, please. Remain off. All right, all of you. All right, back in. Everybody. Okay, so guess what I need to do is just divest myself of my worldly possessions again. So where's the other box? Right there, and all you, except you guys, come with me. And energy drink comes with me. That really should be all of it, right? That's all we need to do a good job today. So we are moving coal. So this entire block right here. Okay, first off, we have to catch all the dinosaurs, right? You are waste out. You have to come with me. And there's no one tending to this currently because it's half done. So what I need is to copy this. Copy this. One step at a time, and that's right here, right? Where I just took the thing out. Right. This is where this goes. So, right here. Oh, I didn't actually pick them up. That makes a certain sort of sense, doesn't it? Here, I'll get more. There we go. Put them down. Okay, great. Everyone else, back at me. And now, I can pick up all this. Now it's time for a big cut. But not that. Right up to there. All right, pick it all up. Okay. Now I'll be able to orient myself properly. So we can do this all one shot, right? One and done. There we go. Now we've moved this. And I guess we'll worry about the connections here last. All right, time to see how much coal I get in my inventory. I think I drained it all out last time, right? And so I have to cut and then remember that I have here. Here, let's actually do it this way. We're going to copy. We're just going to copy this. In fact, we're going to copy the next one too. Can we copy both? Can I pop? Am I asking the wrong questions? Can I copy the entire thing is what I should be asking for. Can I just copy all of this? All of coal? The answer appears to be yes. I'm kind of off center, aren't I? There we go. And then you have to go down no matter what. And there's a lot of pipes I just interrupted. I have to do a pipe inspection. And then, this all has to go. Oh, this is unfortunate. Here. You don't store food anymore. You whale hungry. That's what you do. And we're going to have to move all this. Can I just stuff this all back in there? I mean, that doesn't actually mean anything, right? Well, no, not so long as it dump it back out again. Oh, and why would I do that? All right, so we have to disconnect these guys to do anything, right? So what I should do is just copy paste again, right? So let's just kind of do that. So from straight over here to straight there. This is going to be kind of weird, isn't it? But that's fine. Weird is fine. And then we'll be making coal dust right next to something that needs primary coal dust in. That's really good. And then that's a radar station. That's definitely going to have to find someplace else to be. Okay. And this is kind of coming together, right? Now if I just go... I can manually move some of this stuff, right? Give me aerial outposts. And that guy will go right down there. And then we will put one right there. And then I will manually move the contents of all of these aerial caravans, right? Oh, there's more down here, isn't there? Yeah, there's 3 outs, and you probably don't have to exist. So we have coal dust out, coal out, and then raw coal in. And I have to move all of those materials by hand. Okay, that's fine. My inventory is empty. And I burned out all the coal dust, so you come with me. And then this guy's trying to drop as hard as he can. So I gotta go collect that whale. As he's about to have his world rocked. His perceptions drastically realigned. He will have different opinions after this. I wonder what that's going on. What's that about? So where is the whale? Right here. Yes, come with me. All right, so I think maybe I've scooped up all the connections to the outside world. Oh, this is future mall area. And it feels like the mall isn't going to grow that much. I should probably calculate how many more buildings I'm going to want to construct and then size the mall appropriately. But that sounds like a whole lot of work. And grounds for overconfidence in just about every regard. Because who can say what every building will be? All right, and then you still need to get in my pocket. So let's go deliver a whole bunch of raw coal. And you come right here. You're still not going to be able to... Why did I pick up a logo? Oh, that's going to haunt me now, isn't it? All right, your new job is not to empty there. That's not going to exist in a bit. You're going to empty here. And this does exist for a while. And I didn't want to have all this raw coal in my inventory. I wanted it to all fit in there real nice, and it's not. Why is my life like it is? All right, so you got to get picked up. And then you got to get dunked right there. Just coal. This means it is now time to rip down all of these, right? And then all I have to do, this is going to be Nexelit, so we're going to retain all of this right here. Then all I have to do is go stand in the presence of the new area, and the bots will make it real, right? So we're going to try to be selective about what we destroy. Either way, the bots are going to get a workout. So we'll try to clip it right there, and then try not to get any of the pipes. I don't think that pipe goes anywhere. Here I am getting pipes. So let's just try to eat around it very carefully without disturbing anything. This doesn't do anything. All right, no need to disturb that. You cannot disturb that which has no purpose. All right, and so just kind of eat around it very carefully, very intentionally. All right, are we done? Are we done playing nice? The time to big box this whole thing. Why is that still there? And are you clipped? Yeah, even with all that, still clipped. Very sad. Very unfortunate. Speaking of sad and unfortunate, look at all this garbage in my inventory. All right, so next up, we do the exact same thing right here, only we don't have to hold back at all, right? No pipes except for that. All right, we have to hold back a tiny, tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. All right, pick it all up. This isn't that bad. It would have been a lot worse without bots helping me, right? And that also gets picked up. Where did I pick up a logo? Where are we logoless? Where have we lost the logos? And now our direction is less and alone in the world. All right, you have burnt out the buffer, and now it is working as hard as it can to refill. But suffer bots. All right, that's the one we have to watch out for. So we're going to go all the way down to here and request this all get picked up. And then we have multiple problems right here. We have to remember to restore this coal dust vent line, which we decided to bring over and fold into coal dust over here, which may not be a great idea. Oh, look at the amazing power I draw from that building. It's unfortunate. All right, did we do it? Did we do it? Did we win? I mean, I probably should have checked and made sure. So like this this might need to happen. This might be coal dust now. Well, I'll leave that for now. Oh, look at them strain and hot. Here, let's go take a look at the South Factory and see if oh look, we're researching. So like, who cares about the South Factory, right? They're giving me what I want. And in return, I leave them alone. And so yeah, the choke point on the entire South Factory is in fact bone meal, right? And it's just it, huh? Well, no, it can't be really. It has to be pi psi 2, right? And you're cranking along, so wasn't it? No, it was good alien sample and it needed poor alien sample. So yeah, it was boom. Oh my god, guys, you're never gonna charge. Does the phrase "blood from a stone" or like "flux from a spent capacitor" does that mean anything to you? Apparently, I need more battery storage or something. I don't know. All right, come on, guys. Okay. So these guys are useless and will be useless for a while. And if I walk over there, oh, we have to place a radar station apparently. If I walk over there, they're just gonna flood out, and they're gonna be so pissed. So I guess radar goes here. Does that scratch the itch? Yes. That does exactly what we wanted. All right, so maybe if we start right here. Oh, they're on strike. They're charging. They're saying no. No, no. No, 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 no. All right, I guess we start with Nexelit then. Except I need bots for that. So maybe we just do Nexelit Math. It's time for some Mathtorio. All right, where's Nexelit bot? Nexelit whale. No, no. Didn't I pick up a Nexelit whale? Coal dust. No, I did. Serious. Or wait, did I do that first and ended up in the box? Ooh. Ooh. That's a maybe. Right. Right. Where'd I put my box? Right there. Whale? Yes, you. Nexelit whales. You're not needed yet. You're not needed at all. So, okay. So, right. No, we're too far. Way too far. Way too far. What I'm looking for is put that there, but no, put that here in the old coal area. Yeah, okay. So where are you, whale with Nexelit? This is not applicable anymore. You come here and then you empty your cargo. Go do that. All right, so something has happened. Something good has happened. And all this needs to be, it's going to cause us problems. Anyway, let's talk about Nexelit processing. We only have 2 steps for this? For real? Oh, and the real one is coming. Oh, so the space underneath Nexelit is just sacred. Yeah. Okay. So where's my upgraded worko dial? Whatever. So we only have 2 generations, huh? So we need here, let's take some notes. Unfortunately, time is not passing while we do this. So maybe we'll build a model. Evap followed by washa. Wait a second. Oh, we're already doing that. And then, so no evap. It's just washer. And then it's into crusher, jaw crush. That's a screener, followed by impact crush, followed by secondary crush, followed by scrubber, followed by, that's it, casting. Okay, so let's build a model of this and then work out our ratios. I guess we do this right here, I suppose. All right, so we don't have any of our materials. Right. We're going to have a hard time building a model. Okay. All right. Okay. So we need from buildings are us. Washa. We got a Washa. Jaw crush. We got a jaw crush. Screener. Right there. Impact crush. Best building in the game. Secondary crush. Right there. Followed by Scrubba. Scrubba. All right. Good. And then let's build our model and let's figure out what we're going to be doing. So it starts with Washa, which is a little weird. Washa, Washa, weird. Followed by Jaw Crush. And that does this. Followed by Screener. Right there. And you do that. And then after, Secondary Crush. And lastly, a Scrubba. Okay. Beautiful, I say. What's the future hold? Nexelit proc. Then we need chlorate, glycerol. Got it. Got it. Oreo solvent. Got it. Armac. Got it. Got all of this. And then we get Nexelit cubes. Wow, that doesn't produce a lot. Just 17. Using the powder is better, but I mean, it probably doesn't produce nearly as much, right? I mean, this is probably not just destroying my yield, right? Probably. The point is centrifugal pan, flot, leaching, flot, electrolyzer, evap, wet scrubber, and it's an advanced foundry. All right, so this isn't going to be, we might even be able to get through this just today. In fact, I think we're going to. And then we'll say we're done with that, and then tomorrow we'll do electronics, I think. So scrubbers, if I am not mistaken, are the same size, this is a washer, excuse me, as this. So we're just going to be using this pattern right here, which means we need to upgrade. So our number is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 8 is 56. So 56 washers. Here, notepad, reveal yourself. No, I'm not even looking at that. That's not even a problem. 56 washers equals, arrow. Let's find out. This takes 2 Nexelit in and makes 0.66 washed Nexelit. So times 0.66. This will produce 37 washed Nexelit per second. Great. All right, so to process that, we now divide by 1.33. Divide by 1.33. We will need, this will 28 jaw crushers, which produce, just 1.33. Which is 37. What is that? Nexelit per second. Great. So we have that Nexelit per second and some rock. Great. It goes into the screener and it's 1-to-1 with tailings. Where do you go? Where do you go? Why didn't I pick you up? And then it goes to Impact Crusher. Why didn't I put down the Impact Crusher? It was on my list. Oh, okay, hold on a second. There might be a little issue there. Impact Crush. I should have you right here. All right, so you reprocess the rejects. Okay, so this is one in and a whole lot of stuff comes out. All right, so this produces grade 1 Nexelit. Nexelit 1. All right, so we have, and there's going to be some reflux, I guess. Yes, there will be reflux. All right, so there's going to be This is initial Nexelit 1 in 1. 37 in 1 goes to, well, how many are we going to need? So we're going to need 37 screeners. 37 screeners. Great. Maybe I'll just do 36 and be done with it, right? Because that fits in a city block real well. Yeah, that's what I'm probably going to do. I'm getting sloppy, aren't I? Anyway, what I now need is to determine what's this going to make. So it's going to make 0.6. So it's going to be 36 times 0.6. It's going to make 22.2 initial Nexelit 2, right? That's what that is. Initial Nexelit 2. Great. And then you're going to make 37 initial Nexelit 3, right? That's what that is. It's initial Nexelit 3, and it's going to be 37 per. Great. And then we make rejects. And the rejects are made, it's going to make 37 initial Nexelit rejects. Let's just do rejects. Initial rejects. All right, so what we have here is another reflux loop. And then one reject becomes 0.6. Oh, it refluxes really strongly. So this is very expansive. Okay, that's something I'm going to have to take into account. Anyway, 37 initial rejects goes to 0.6. So it's 37 times 0.6. 22.2 recovered Nexelit 1. And so that goes back. And so that is that's a 0.6 recovery rate, right? Times 0.6. So it refluxes really strongly. Like we drop in 37. Let's do it a couple ways, because there's a decay factor and there's there's the way I usually do it, which is 37 in times 0.6, then each is times 0.6, and that gives us 22.2, which is the number we just calculated. And then that you do it again. So no, this isn't times. And then we multiply it again, like so. We get 13.3. It refluxes really strongly. This next step better eat an amazing amount of material very efficiently, or else we got problems. No, we already have problems. So this initial washer count is not going to work. Because of the horror that we have before us right now. 2.9. Still refluxing significantly. Still refluxing. Still recovering significant fractions. All right, we're just going to be done right now. No. Not quite. Now we're going to be done with one more term. Okay, there. Now we're finally into negligible amounts. Look how much that goes. That's the power of the 0.6 recovery factor. And let's just review again. This takes one Nexelit in and puts out a whole lot of Nexelit afterwards. And what happens to the grade 2? Oh, it goes in the grade 3. I'm glad it didn't throw out more grade 1. All right, so it's very, 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 very backloaded, very expansive. Okay, maybe we should look at the next stage and try to gauge its expansiveness. But anyway, the grand total right here, take all this, throw it into good old the calculator known as Google, and it gives 37 initial Nexelit 1 counts as 92 in. So total Nexelit 1 in 32 a second. 92 a second, excuse me. Jeez. Okay, on that happy note, let's go and distribute some joy over here. Now we have power back. All right, go earn your keep, good bots. We're going to be completely out by the time I'm done with this. Oh yeah, you're stopped. Good. And that gives us a little breathing room here, right? To put all that in. Great. Exactly what I want to see. And this is probably not done, right? Not. Oh, this needs to be trimmed. Whoever put this in was sloppy. Why would anyone do that? Look at this. Look at this waste of material. This was the bots' fault. The bots did this. All right, so make real, please. Oh, and now they're sad. And it's draining me out again. I'm going to have to call everyone back in before tackling the next block. Here, let's just kind of do that now, right? Just stand here and radiate, and then when they all come back, just be done for a bit. Until the battery recharges down here in the lower left. All right, everyone back in the bus. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Come on. Come on. Pick up, pick up. All right, so we're going to let that go. And we're going to return to thinking deeply about Nexelit. So this stage condenses. This stage is just a pass-through, one in, one in. This stage right here, enormously expansive. So we should probably gauge everything around this. Because this says we're going to need 92 screeners. That is 3 full city blocks just for screeners. Oh, and don't forget, that's also going to be producing that many rejects, which is going to be that many impact crushers. Nah, this ain't happening, guys. We are going to scale back everything in a moment. Once we get our final counts, no, just do a... Can I just do a percentage on it? Does that count? I don't know. Let's just move it forward to the end. So this says we need... total Nexelit 1 in. So that means we need 92 screeners, 92 impact crushers to manage this loop. And then to keep it going to the end, all grade 2 is just promoted to grade 3. So this will make... so we do this again. Instead of I, it's total rejects, absolute and total rejects. It's 92 times, what's the factor here? I think it's 0.6. 0.6 winners. 0.6 winners. And that gives us 55.2 TN2, 92 TN3. And then what's our rate here? 2 a second. So divide this by 2. We need 28 secondary crushers, which will then just promote all the grade 2 to grade 3, which gives us 55.2 plus 92. Gives us 147 total Nexelit grade 3. These numbers are not real. This is not going to happen. Oh, and then we have things that happen. So this is an expansive step again. Oh no. Oh no, friends. It's the opposite of that thing I wanted to see. 0.66. We are going to need 223 scrubbers. All right. Okay, friends. This is craziness right here. This is not what we're going to do. We're not going to do this. It's so expansive. Does it continue to be expansive? Let's see. So we get dust, right? At the end of this, we get fine Nexelit powder. And then the fine Nexelit powder comes here in a centrifugal pan. It takes 20 seconds. So yes, in fact, this is still expansive. This only eats half a powder a second. And so this produces a little more than half a powder a second. So we're probably looking at like an equal number of scrubbers and centrifugal pans. So no, Nexelit proc. And then over here is just the simple processings. All right, so no. And then this produces 100. It takes 20 seconds in a really large building too. I am not happy looking at this. And then the pulp is passed through really fast. I'm just digested, just flushed compared to the last layer. It's just like pass through, really fast pass through. And it takes 4, and this is an even faster pass through, and it gives pulp and slurry. And then this is a bit of an expansive step, but it's an evaporator, so who cares? And then this is also a really fast step. All right, so this is the deadly step right here, the first step of the next one, because it is slower than the scrubbers. So if I size everything so that we have a full city block of scrubbers, then the next thing that comes out will be a little more. It will be like a city block and a half of centrifugal pans, and then everything else will be fast. So what are the ramifications of that? If we do a city block of scrubbers, this says this will be negligible. This will be less than a city block, but probably more than a city block in total. Well, no, this will probably be a city block in total because each ones are half, and then a little for space. So let's try to think about that, right? Let's engage our brains and try to do this backwards and size it properly from the beginning. It's going to look really weird when I'm done. But Nexelit is weird, so it doesn't matter. Bots, make it real. Now that we have come to the shocking conclusion of Nexelit processing, we have terrible decisions to make. Oh, you guys still not up on... I guess I didn't wait for the charge to happen, did I? Yeah, they're on strike. They're saying, nah, man, we ain't doing it. Just nah. No. We said no. Did you hear? No. Oh, and those are kind of garbage pipes. That's surprising. All right, so while those guys are on strike, let's figure out what we're going to do about this other coal dust line, which came right here, and we have to do something with. Oh, we probably should go get some belt if we're going to do this, eh? grab some of you, grab one of you, and probably that, right? So our goal is to take this waste coal dust and then do something useful with it. I kind of want to move this down here, and I kind of want it to come straight across like this. And then this is still coming straight across. Where are you going? Oh, so this is a happy line. It doesn't have a vent on it, which I'll have to establish later. But all I have to do is just tie this in right here, and it heads where it needs to go. But then we need to vent it because it has to get over here in order for it to be actually really running. So what we gotta do is first hook it up. Like, we'll change this. And then we will change this. I have to get all of this zinc gray. Oh wait, I gotta do the thing first. Output priority right there, coal dust. Coal dust. And then pick it up. All right. Who wants zinc? Who loves zinc? Everyone loves zinc, right? And then this hole will just stand as a memory of what was, like a scar from a battle took place long, long ago. All this down here is going to be messed up in turn. Oh, look, I ruined this. That's wonderful. All right, so that's stage 1 of facing up to what I did. And now we need stage 2. I think that happens here. We want output priority to be to that side. All right, so this is coal dust recovery right here. And I'm dealing with hardcore coal dust waste. Can I get across here? No, I have to touch the belt. Oh, I have to touch the walkway. Sin. Sin is upon us. That which should not be done has been done. And trust me, God knows. God saw what you did. Oh, I have to do it myself. With my meat hands. Well, that's just terrible. Has everyone seen this? With my meat hands. Ew. Alright, and then right here. And boop. Boop. And this is all waste, I guess? Yes, it is. It has to be waste. And one of these days you will get properly processed. Alright, so there's coal dust. Where is my dusty whale? Your job is to first whale hungry. And then your next job is to, you're still emptying at the same point. You're still you in that regard. But you're going to fill this cargo right there. Okay, on your way, good whale. And are we done? Oh, we got a little bit up there. We're going to let it recharge a bit more. That implies that all the bots are ready to go. But we have a bit more math to do, right? Because I've forgotten to take the notepad down again. That means we're not done. Cursed to wander still more. All right, so we're going to be sizing based on scrubbers. Where can we find a bank of scrubbers so that we can just kind of copy and look at, you know? Where is the noble... Here, let's take a look. Where is the noble scrubber used? Chromite sand. That looks pretty good, right? Or maybe quartz pulp. That's probably not what we're looking for. Nickel or chromite, I think. So, yeah, this isn't big enough. Look how just... God, chromite just is a huge problem. So this is not big enough. Followed by nickel. Why do I have so many centrifuges? If those all turn on, the world ends. It just pops. So nowhere do I have a full bank of scrubbers. So this is going to be something new. How big are you scrubber compared to the old standard? Are you exactly the same size? You are exactly the same size. Okay, so the number is going to be, we're going to make 36 scrubbers, and we're going to work backwards from that. We want 36 scrubbers. Great. Now, can I just divide everything? Like, what is our ratio here? It's going to be 36 divided by 223. And our ratio is going to be times 0.16. What's that? Like 1/7? Something like that? 1/6? Something like that? Should probably do the math again, right? Just to make sure. Oh, my foot's asleep. Yeah, let's do that. So if we had 36 of these guys going, we are producing 56, excuse me. And this is going to produce, right there, this number, 37 washed Nexelit, great. And then jaw crushers come in, and they're a little faster, but not a lot of faster. So again, we need 20 ADU, right? And that's produced, it's just a pass through, right? So yeah, 37 initial Nexelit 1, and then it comes to this stage, and yes indeed, it throws off grade 2, grade 3. Grade 2 is grade 3, so it throws off 1.6 grade 2, and then rejects are another. They come back and they go again. Rejects are 0.6 of a reroll. So the rejects are 0.6 of a grade 3. Okay, so if one grade 3, oh no, it goes again. Here, let's do another series. So if one grade 1 is 1.6 grade 3 G3 plus a reject, and then that one reject equals 0.6 times 0.6 again. So what is this number? What is that number? Someone tell me what this number is. This is 0.96, excuse me. So, but then that also produces +1 reject. So if I take that number and divide by 0.6, it's going to be, again, 0.6. It's the same ratio I recovered. So good, we checked ourselves there. So just going to keep going. So one grade 1 is 0.16 plus, and this is where we get our ratio again, right? This is checking our math, right? And that's going to be 0.96 plus 0.58 plus, then we copy it again, 0.34 plus 0.2 plus 0.12. Now I'll do it one more time. 0.8. 08. All right, and we take all this together and we sum it. That gives us one grade 1, arrow, arrow, arrow to 3.88. So massively expansive. Here, we're just going to call it 4, right? Based on our plannings. One grade 1 goes into 4 grade 3, total grade 3. we're going to round up because we didn't take the expansion all the way out. We're just going to assume there's more, right? So round up for safety. So, okay. So if we start working backwards from what we want 36 scrubbers. 36 scrubbers requires, here, more math. 36 divided by it's times 0.66. 36 scrubbers needs 23.8 grade 3. 23.8 grade 3 comes from, and based on our ratio that it's by 4. So just divide by 4. Comes from 6 grade 1. 6 grade 1. 6 grade 1 right here. We'll come up to the jaw crusher. So 6 grade 1 by 1.33. 6 grade 1 comes from comes from 4.5 jaw crushers. Is that right? Yeah, 4.5 jaw crushers. And 4.5 jaw crushers needs 1.33 a second. So 6 a second, and 6.66 is then times divided by 0.66, 9. 9 washers. Okay. So we're going to roll this all forward one more time. Starting from the point of 9 washers, right? Yeah, it's 9.09. Here, let's do 9.1 washers. So we're going to start from this point of view. Okay, so we're going to go forward again. Make sure we're right. 9.1 washers. Right up here. And we're going to say we can keep them powered forever, whereas frankly we can. And then that's times 0.66. This will produces 6 washed Nexelits. Second. Okay, great. Then 6 washed Nexelit divided by 1.33, which says we need 4.5 of these, which we got. We'll give 6 Nexelit, and then 6 washed Nexelit goes to 6 Nexelit. Nexelit grade 1. Okay, great. Now we come into this, the hell. So we're going to need 6 initial screeners which produces, so it's going to be 6 times 0.6. 3.6 initial grade 1, and then it's producing 6 initial grade 3, and then 6 rejects. Initial rejects. Okay, so we do the rejects now. We roll it forward again, just to make sure we have the sizing right. So 6 initial rejects comes, even though I know the answer, I'm going to do it like this. 3.6. This is what checking your math is. You do the things you already know. Reflux grade 1. Point x times 6, right? Yes. That's exactly what that means. So, initial grade 3. So, grade 2 just gets upgraded to grade 1, grade 3. So this can also be saying 9.6 grade 3. Just doing it like this. And then 6 rejects. And then 6 rejects becomes reflux grade 1. So 6. So our number is, the 6 goes to 9.6, then it's times 0.6. So let's do that. 9.6 times 0.6. And then we reflux again. We rework the same material and we get 5.8. Then we rework the same material. And we get 3.5. Then we rework the same material. It's like just working silly putty over and over until it's gone. And these are substantial results that are coming out still. 1.2. And then we do it again. 0.7. And we do it again. And it's going to be 0.45. We'll do it one more time for safety. I could do something fancy with math here, but instead I brute force it like my noble ancestors did. And so that initial dose of 6, is this going to miss? 6 initial grade 1 goes to 63.8 total grade 3. Is this going to miss? Am I doing something wrong? Because that's a lot. Because I've cut the number of washers by like a factor of 4. But I'm still getting back about half. I did something wrong with the math, didn't I? I think I didn't fully do it up here, did I? Because we did initial... Oh, is this the problem? So the rejects go to 22 in, and then back here, back here, back here. Total Nexelit 1 in. Okay, so that was what I'm supposed to be calculating. Okay, so this is all right. So, and then my problem here is I combined, like I'm doing a grade 3 balance off this when I shouldn't be. No, this is initial grade 2. So I guess the balance what I'm doing is only between the rejects and the return Nexelit grade 1. What a wonderful episode of Mathtorio here as I struggle through what is simple. And everyone watches this and just holds their head and moans. Why doesn't he just get a factory calculator, they say. And I say, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it this way. Factory will live or die based on my own brain meats. So this is no longer accurate because I subtracted that out. So what I should really be doing is looking at the ratio between grade 1s and just trying to calculate the total grade 1 that gets involved, which is what I did last time. So this is probably not correct. So let's just not do that. So we start with 6, and then it's times 0.6, and that gives us 3.6. I know that. So again, we say 6 times 0.6. And then again, it goes to plus 2.16 plus 1.3 plus 7.8 plus 0.47 plus one more 2.8 0.28. And if we do it this way, this comes out to 14.6. So total NG1. All right, total Nexelit grade 1. So the initial 6 and then refluxing it all into insignificance. Here, we'll just round it up because there's going to be a few more terms. 15 here. And then we don't do that. About 15 total Nexelit grade 1. Good. So 15 total Nexelit grade 1. We didn't go back. So 15 Nexelit grade 1. Again, a second. We'll then go to, we can just look at the products. So all of this times 0.6 will give us 8.75 grade 2. And then we already took care of rejects, and so it just comes straight out. And then 15 grade 3, and then you add these two together, which, you know, a smarter person could do in their head. And it's going to be 23.75 total grade 3. Then we ask ourselves, is this the number we wanted? Let's peek and go peek. Oh, it is. Okay, so we're on target right here. So 23 of you guys will only require like 12 of these things. And then it's a straight pass through. And then we divide by 0.66. These are familiar numbers, right? And we get 36 scrubbers. All right, so the math is good. Let's now make it real, right? First off, let's finish off coal over here. And then we will build out Nexelit for real. Now that we, I believe at least, have a handle on what needs to be done. Having spent a solid hour of everyone's collective lives working at Mathtorio here. Why, I ask, why is a lot of this stuff happening? Like, this doesn't make even a little bit of sense. Where did all my belt go? I can almost put everything back. Almost ready to turn this back on. That doesn't look great. I guess I suffer. And so, what are we doing here? Oh no, you guys gotta stop. We're no longer just burning all this just to see it burn. Coal dust. Please take that away. Ash, please take this away. Yes. Remove it from my sight, for it disgusts me. All right, and so now we have to hook this back up because this... Okay, so what do? We have coal line in, and we want to input priority from the other side because this is waste coal dust, honestly. Right? Right. This line right here should be used above all else. And it's kind of bad we're combining it. But we have... Well, maybe we weren't doing that before. That's all right. So it all comes in here. Then all comes in here. And this vents. Okay. And then I was just pulling everything out of the box. All right, this might be correct. I don't know. And then if you get in here, then you vent. This is awkward. This is not good. I can't bring myself to care. This is good enough, right? Here, let's turn it on and then we'll judge it. I know we have to... Is this all hooked up all the way to the top? That's a really good question. The answer, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's getting onto the stone belt. What to do about this? Well, I guess I have to stop it before it gets into the stone system, right? Like, oh, how long has that been going? For the entire math lesson? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It was the stone belt, right? Did you deliver? Did you happen to deliver any stone to the stone line that might have had some ash associated with it? it would have made its way into here, it looks like. I don't see any ash. So it looks like what I did was bad, but it doesn't look like it was fatal. Actually, it looks like it was very localized, so it wasn't actually turned on all this time. Guys, get with the program. Oh, do I have to pick you up by hand? This is typical behavior for an inorganic. Look how it tires. I don't have room to pick anything up. Where's that line? I guess it's not even that fast. All right, there's our problem. Quip. All right, so now I have to go on a quest to get inventory space. Okay, stay calm. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be just fine. Everyone just has to stay calm, I say. Put that in there, put that there, and just go a little bit. All right, there. Inventory space returned to me. Now, I have to go clean up this ash. Oh no, this was terrible. Where is this thing that I am chasing? Oh, looks like it really was just that, huh? Okay, that's all right. Okay, that's fine. No problem. Okay. Yeah. This needs to go all the way up to there, and it wasn't doing that thing, was it? No, it was not. It was doing another thing, which makes me happy. I am happy it did that thing. It filled me with joy to know that I still have purpose here. Yes, happiness is this feeling I am experiencing. Box, come with me. Can you get my inventory? And this is probably a bridge too far, right? Maybe not. Oh. Are we completely turgid now? That needs to be moved, but not right this second. And then Ash has to come over here. And you need to ash out, right? There we go. Okay. I have pity. There you go. All right, so the situation is coming close to being under control. Do not mistake it with currently being under control. We are merely approaching a state where control can be envisioned as something that might be planned for in the future. Oh, okay, we got to get rid of this logo. Okay, we're just chucking this logo in this box. I'll fix the problem later, right? All right, so what I need to do is to finish off coal, which now is in its new home, which I moved for a totally good reason that absolutely had to happen, is not related to vanity in any way, and we just turn it back on. All right, so all this happens. This just happens right here. And then I should probably just walk away and just assume everything is working, just like I can assume that that was perfectly necessary. That's a good thing to do, right? I am going to have to take a break pretty soon, because unfortunately I have another call I have to get on. Oh, and there it is. It's right there. There's the logo. All right, that's fine. You stay there. And I promise this time I will do a mic check next time I come back. Do I have so little power my night vision goggles can't turn on? Wow. Wow, the suffering. Okay. I was like, why is it so dark? Is this some sort of eclipse? Am I about to join the God Hand? But no. It's just me being completely and utterly out of power. Okay, so let's just do this yet again. Dump it all in. All right. We have not treated our bots well. Oh, that was a real fast unload. I should remember that. We're on gasoline now, eh? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is enough to do 4, and so I have to just wait a little bit. All right. I suppose I'm happy waiting. I suppose that once again, this feeling that I'm experiencing can be called happiness. I mean, this seems to be working, right? No problem here, and just collecting all of the coal, and then now it's going to back up, and it's going to start making coal dust. And this is just the way it should be, right? Right? And all this is done correctly. It should jam, though. Is this set up correctly to jam? Yeah, because it never enters into this line. Yes, it will jam. Okay, that's good. And so now it's Coal Dust City. And all of this is working just fine. And this is working just fine. And you're doing just fine. And we're out of raw coal, which will be our terminal position until I get more whales and a payroll. And this is working. And eventually it's going to jam up, but not right now because coal dust is in hot demand. All right. See if we can do this. Why have you stopped? Oh, because you switched over again. This probably means something. I should probably pay attention to it, right? So this is going to be kind of awkward. Awkward, yeah. So you're partial, so you just don't exist. Now I have to wait for quite some time, right? For it to fill up all these tanks. Because I still have... How many out of power? Oh, just 1 out of power. So maybe not quite some time. Maybe right about now. So open it up. Press this button. Press this button. No. Okay. We are now refilled. My goggles are back on. Let's start building Nexelit, I guess. Planning Nexelit was a huge problem. But okay, we're done now. It's over. So, now that I have made sure that we have... Oh, we have to do another thing. Oh, we don't have power. We have to move Nexelit back. So we have to do that before the end. But that's not right now. All right, so we have determined in our great and glorious wisdom that the correct number of washers is 9, I think. 9. Yeah, 9.1. So we're going to do 12. 12 washers. And we are not going to pretend that we keep them going. They are not the bottleneck step. So what we're going to do is grab Old Faithful right here. And you start with just this, I suppose. Wait, is it just a washing step? Do we get anything out of this? Yeah, it's just a simple washing step. Well, I guess I just freestyle it, huh? Come with me. Oh, I need more. I don't have many of these, do I? We have to find the right line, and I don't know where that is. Because I usually brace off something, and I don't know. 2, 3, 4. We should be able to get 16 of these in. Let's go grab more electrolyzers and grab more washers. And we're doing this really, really just in a not particularly serious manner. Electrolyzers, please. All right, what's my problem? Because I've got so much stuff in my inventory right now. What is my actual real issue? Well, I've been double stuffed is one of them, right? You can take that back. Yeah, I've been double stuffed with caravans. You can take this back. Where is the good caravan? Do I have no flying caravan outposts here? Am I completely out for some reason? Was I never told to be drawn down? No. They always just brought them in from over there, and I never updated this. Oh. Well, that's... I think... You should be getting 100 of these. What's the problem here? Yeah, why aren't they being cached right here? I have questions. This is... Yeah. And you are a green chest, just like that. So you should be buffering and then giving to this box. Oh, it's a green box. It's not a blue box. All right. There you go. And now you'll be pulling them in. And you all request from buffer chests, right? Okay. So then that will fill up here. We're going to not get so many, because it's just not necessary. All right. So that's taken care of, question mark. But I lost another inventory space to do with it. Maybe I should get rid of this Megadar. Just toss it over here. It's semi-military equipment. Where'd you go? I feel like this episode has seriously lost momentum. We got too many pump jacks. That's my fault, though. I grabbed these. Maybe I should go get a soda, refocus for a bit, go do my errand, come back, take care of that. Thank you. All right, so what was I doing? I was trying to pick up electrolyzers. All right, let's see if we can make this the rest of... What was it? What was my problem? Bam. Final centrifuge in place. Can't even remember what I was doing, but I do know it needs electrolyzers. So that's my life. Boric acid. We expanded boron processing. There we go. Yeah, boric acid. We got it. Don't worry about it. It's here. There's going to be no problem with boric acid ever again, I tell you. All right, so this is clogging. And then we are venting waste because this is not completely clogged, but it will completely clog. It looks like we're here in the magic moment, I guess. Yep. And it all just comes here and it gets vaporized, turned into ash, and then it gets ashed out. Perfect. So we did our duty there. Oh, and we still don't have enough electrolyzers, huh? We need more on more. All right, I'll do another round before the end. But the point is, we are putting in 12 washers. And I think we probably have a washer example somewhere we can pick up, right? But not like this. This is a very simple washing exercise. Yeah, it's exactly like this. And I only need 9. So do I really want to put in a full 2 block? I mean, I guess we're doing this pattern, right? I guess we're doing it. And you are 2 from the end. Here, we're just going to take this entire thing. And then we'll figure it out next. So, like so. No, it's 2 from the end, right there. Bam. And then we'll have to redo the everything in. And then if we take a look here and we measure, that's about right. I think I am going to do that thing where I get a soda. I think that's happening. So what I should do then is go over to Mr. Borax. So it was a good thing I did Borax first, huh? Grab this, and then grab all this, because you are all applicable now. What's in the way? No. Put down whatever you can. There we go. So now we have 4 lines. Now did I do it for borax? This line came over and then up. All right. We'll make this work. I am going to go get that soda. That's happening. Be right back. Okay. Notepad, you don't need to be here. I have obtained caffeine. And I even remembered to mic check on my way back. So, go me, right? So what I need to do is just kind of copy this, right? Oh, ugly. I allowed this to happen? I seriously did this. Ew. Ew. We're not doing it again, though. So we do this, right? And then it comes in, and then like that. And then back over here, and then like this. And then we just come down and down. And then this gets pulled back all the way, and there. Proper. Pretty. Balanced. Perfect. And then in, and all of this is beacon space. This is a little over ambitious, don't you think? Can I move you into the via? Will you be happy there? Good. All right, so I honestly don't know. I don't have a huge amount of confidence in this. I never do. When I do long chains of math like that, all I know is I've messed it up somewhere. We might get close, and that's about all that can be. That's about the most that can be hoped for. So you're not doing this. You're washing Nexelit for me. And so you eat it 1 a second. I mean, that's pretty good. And we did need 9, and then we put down 12. So that's going to count for something, right? The good old engineering fudge factor. You know what? Why don't you just put in a ton more? Oh, is this a problem? I think I may have caused myself a problem here. This is a receiver tank for, I want to say, syngas that was being used over here, because who would ever move this? What psychopath would ever just move this? Like right there, I suppose? And then, was it you? No, it was right here, and then it was heading north. So I'd have to see evidence of it around here, right? Yet I do not. You are the most likely candidate, but you just used drill heads. Who is consuming some sort of fluid here? Not you. Mining fluid. There we go. This is what we're looking for. This has gone dry, right? Yeah, there's nothing here. No mining fluid. So where are we going? What are we doing? It looks like... Okay. I played myself. Okay, all right, okay. It was actually native to that square, and I was in fear when I should not have been in fear. Okay, just try to work past it, right? Just try to ignore it. Try to ignore the shame. So what's going on here? This has to come with me, but not that. Now it's disconnected because of just the horrible nature of our reality. This is what we want, right? We want it to be in line. So right over here. Okay, we're going to do it. We're going to make it work. Note to self, moving around pieces of factory really sucks. Try not to do it. Okay, so good. And now we have waste Nexelit, waste wash, waste smelt, waste all that. And then this is muddy sludge, it looks like. So I just have to remember there's muddy sludge up here I have to deal with. Like, I can probably do that in a moment here. I'm not going to have to remember for long, because this makes muddy sludge. All right, so we have water in, muddy sludge out. And you guys aren't picking anything. So you guys need to all move up. Right there. And boop, boop, boop. And this might be ready to go. Maybe. Maybe we might be doing something okay here. Possibly. All right, there. Attention, everyone. All right, so let's just think about this horrible thing we have done. All right, and then, but where does the material come out? How does that happen over at Borax? Oh, it's all handled internally. But wait, how do these ever work? They don't. They don't. Oh, I was so focused on the internal layers that I forgot this layer. It doesn't, I'm not going to even touch it. I'm not acknowledging it. Don't let it into your life. It cannot hurt you then. Like, I am pretending that does not exist. And if this makes me a weak or craven man, I accept that. So we have a little bit of difficulty right here, right? So we do this. And then it's down we go. All right, so we need one of these. Only this could be better, right? We can always improve. And I have to go get more material real soon. And this is out and out, and then it goes down the hole, and then it trims in here. Great, great, great. And then we'll trim it. Okay, plan. In honor of the ascension of the new Pope, I place these cruciforms. Right there, right there, right there. Finally, right over here. Yeah, I'm almost out of materials of all kinds. All right, so all this more or less okay. Not morally okay. That's a different topic. And I just going to tell you, I don't have a very good track record with that one. I play a lot of Ravenous Swarms in Stellaris games. Always played Zerg. So, yeah, gonna have trouble with that aspect of the equation. However, oh, these have to be moved too. So beacon here, beacon here, beacon here, and we make it work. Beacon there, and then all the same down here, and everything's okay? Great. How do I take something which should be so simple and instead make it so complicated? Here we are. Look, we're at our first build of the day, 90 minutes into the episode. Isn't that fantastic? But great. All right, so, and now we have to draw this all together, and we have to go get a whole bunch more material. Here, we're even going to chuck this in there. Get rid of it. Personal logistics back on, right? So this is just not going to be a great episode overall. Oh, and I still have to, I should probably take a break right now and then go deal with this call I got to do. Not a fan of what's coming. But, you know, phone calls are. Anything else? Anything else? Why do I have boron trioxide on me? That's a glass thing. I don't think it can be taken away because there's no demand on it up here. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I can get rid of these small parts. Here, take these away. Good, good. Recycle those. I need to get rid of all these heavy intermediate parts. I know I hate gathering them up, but I also hate having a full inventory. Here, let's put some of these back too. Actually, I can help. I'll help. Look at me. Look at me help. Oh, wait. I did the thing again. It leaves no room for putting anything back, which is a shame. Ah, well, such is life. All right. I am going to scoot all the way back, and then I am going to pause. Then I am going to have a phone call, and then I will do a bit more on the Nexelit build. Maybe at least, I don't know. I don't know how far I'm going to get. I'm going to try to hold the wisdom of the notepad in my heart. And then after that, take a break. And then tomorrow we'll do Nexelit again. Nexelit's going to end up being all scrubbers right here, right? This is scrubber land. And then this down to here is the initial section. And then it'll end up like right here, right here. Yeah, we finally scaled it properly. Okay. Yeah, that's a plan. Anyway, I got to take a break. I'll be back in a bit. See you all on the other side. Nobody move. And I'm back. And look at this. I even managed to do a mic test this time. See, I am capable of learning. Oh, this is broken. Broken, and we have to touch the walkway? Oh, no. Oh, broken and misaligned? I mean, that's almost worse, right? So how is this possible? This is the live hydrogen line, right? That we're using to feed boric acid, I think? Yeah. So this is definitely correct. So this is wrong, and then this is also wrong. No, this can't be wrong, because, I mean, it's working, right? But if I come in line here, oh. What is wrong? I am wrong. So can we get Mr. Whale? I need you to take a lap. Come on. Just go. Shoo. So unfortunately, we might have to touch the walkway here. There's no choice. Oh, the shame. The shame and the indignity. Look at the ugliness. Oh, it touches the walkway. No. It's not on the walkway. At that point, I just quit out and never come back. But touching the walkway is almost as bad. All right, let's try to walk it off, right? So, notepad, return. What were we doing? We decided that it was number 9.1 for sixth washed Nexelit a second, right? We went overboard because that's what geometry demands, but fine. Okay, so sixth washed Nexelit a second. We're going to start with this and just roll forward. I know I did a bunch of math before, in the before time, but that was a different man, essentially. So Nexelit joins Chromium in being weird, in that the primary processing step is not the limiting step. The limiting step is the internal reflux, which just gets out of hand. All right, so math again, as we do. So if we have 6 a second, here, let's just start from the beginning. 9.1 times how many? What's our number? 0.66? That does indeed come out to 6 a second. And then divide by 1.22, well, 1.33 rather. It says we need 5 of these guys, only 5, which is not what you'd really expect. So we have to do this in 2 phases, I believe. Can we do this? Yeah, we can do this. We should do it a little lower in order to be maximally aesthetic. Please the machine spirits of this base. Make it so that jams come infrequently and are easily resolved. Okay. There we go. Nice and tidy. All work together with love. That's the missing ingredient. Love. All right, and there we go. Now, what do? You take 1 and you output 2. But the input is so small, there's no harm in putting it all in one belt. So that is what we shall do. We should probably pull it back just a little more. Well, no, the beacon would go right here. It would go 1, 2, 3, 4. So no, it doesn't really go right there. It'd have to go on the bottom. All right, noted. Beacon on bottom. Well, beacon right here. Do we still have space? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, and then up there is good. All right, good. This is all complete. Don't look at it. Don't think about it. So right here, and then we need 2 outs. 1 for some sort of Nexelit, right? I think it's grade 1 at this point. Yeah, grade 1. And then also stone. We must produce stone. And then big H. There. And we'll put in 6, just because we can, with nice healthy vias between everything. We're already down to half of one line of buildings. And this is going to run everything, you say? That's quite a claim. All right, let's go fetch some more jaw crushers. Do I have screeners on me? Kind of do. I got impact crushers. I kind of do. I'm probably not going to finish this today, right? Because I just don't have the time. Well, I probably could if I wanted to. But I'm probably not because I don't. Hey, just give me a drink. Thank you. How very considerate. I should probably pop over and see how Cole is doing, given that was so rudely relocated today. Oh, it's fully clogged up. Clogged up, and then this is clogged up, and as a result, very little is moving. Yeah, we're filling up right here, and we have the last of the coal dust coming down. And it will go over to be flash burned, turned into ash, and then up here we have a ash out. Ash is the product of this. Oh, we never put that dinosaur back. See? See, look at this. Oh, we never put this dinosaur back. Dino whale. All right, so I want you not to go there because it doesn't exist anymore. I instead want you to come here at a place which does exist and fill your cargo there. Go, do it. And I have the other dinosaur in my pockets, right? Yeah. You do not fill your cargo right there. I mean, okay, maybe you do. And also, oh, I shouldn't have done that. All right, I'll completely rebuild you. Dinosaur hungry, and then I want you to come back here. Go and take the ash, which is our waste product. And then I want you to go and dunk that in waste ash in the bio line, which is right here, and it goes there. How about we put the correct thing there? All right, so you're on your way. And do I have any more with material on them? Yes, this is Nexelit plate. It's coming though. That is part of the plan. That's the plan, man. Like so, like so, like so. All right, good. Tier 2 done. Next up, we are going to be dealing with the expansion step now. We did this here. Come back to me, Notepad. Well, no, we got to do the screeners now. And this is just a pass through. So we're going to have 6 Nexelit grade 1 a second. And then we need 6 screeners, and it does this. And then all that math, which I've already forgotten, but it's close enough to you that you can understand and mock me still. And then because it has a strong reflux of 60% coming back in every single time, really astonishingly strong reflux. 6 is expanded to 15. So we're scaling off 15 right now. Yeah, and then that's the next couple steps right there. So 15 of whatever's next. Thank you. Dismissed. That's you. I get the feeling I don't have enough of these guys right now. I don't have enough space. I don't want this to be half empty. That would look terrible. Anyway, need 15, which means, yeah, we're going to have 3 tiers. And we don't have the space here for 3 tiers. Wait a second, come back. Yeah, and it's a complicated one, isn't it? And it's expansive. Ugh. Even though it's not going to ever really saturate it. Well, it might. Might saturate a belt? Might. I hope I'm still doing this right. Well, we'll find out if we end up with scrubbers that are in an entire city block. That makes sense. So 18, right? And this only kind of sort of is what we want, I think. We have main product out and then side products. We have 3. We kind of want 2 ways to get out, don't we? Do we have any more complicated screeners around here? So I don't have to think. Yeah, something like this. Only this is fundamentally a reductive state. So this is like naively, this is what we want to do. But I'm not sure if what we're going to do today. It's like this, only it's worse. And that's just a copy of the other thing. So yeah, right there is what we want to copy, and we want to shove it here. Yeah, that's a good luck. Good luck me with that problem. However, I'm not seeing anything coming to my rescue here. So I think the best we're going to do is this and then adjust it. So, all right, we're going to copy all of this and see what the damage is. So we want to put this right here, right? I mean, we could fit it in and then just do all the material sorting on the next tier. I don't mind that idea at all. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's very close to using the entire block. But that shouldn't bother me, right? Oh, wait. Here, hold on. Bot's off. It's not quite right, right? Because, yeah. What is that, though? Oh, this is primary output right here. So this needs to be here, and it can't. I have to bring it back at least 2. Maybe I shouldn't be a hero. Maybe. I should just cut all of this right here and just bring it across. And do something right here with a bit of a gap. And then just leave some gutter space. That's not terrible. Okay, this is what we'll do. So what we'll need right here is decision time. We want output priority to the right for stun. And stun shall make it out somehow. Meanwhile, this will come back around like this. And then we have to match that up here, or else it'll be imbalanced, and the machine spirits will be displeased. No, absolutely not. All right, so stun must get out. And I declare this is stun line, because I'm pretty sure that's correct. And this is more stone right here. And we have actually hooked it up properly. So congratulations, me. All right, stone out, taken care of. And then all of this is real, I suppose. So go for it, guys. And all of you have to be changed to Nexelit. We needed 15, and we ended up with 18. So that's nothing terrible. Should probably individually do all these hands. All right, so how are we going to handle this? So I guess I toss rejects and Nexelit on the same line, or grade 2 and rejects. All right, we'll do that. Nexelit grade 2 and Nexelit reject. No, it can't do that. We have to do different hands. Oh, so this is going to be a little harder than I thought. Your Nexelit rejects, and that's going to have to be different. It's like all of this is going to have to be different. Which is kind of unfortunate because it worked well before. So group all D's and a big H, right? And then paste again. And then a big H, and then like that. All right, so this will have... No, wait, that was wrong. Entirely wrong. Because I just laid that down over the intake. And that's no bueno. There we go. That is correct. And then you have to be the blue rock of a different sort. The differently tinted rock. Good job. And then beacon space here is designated where. I guess it has to be in the middle like this. And so this is beacon space right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this should probably be one more over. And that's probably going to cause me problems later on. Let's not talk about that. If we don't speak it into the world, it shall not be real, right? So right there and right there. And we go for a neat pattern again, I suppose. Hope it works. What's this? Probably has no relevance to anything, right? Okay, you guys. Come right there. You go right there. And this doesn't really hook up, and we miss one. Oh. Clap. So this actually makes a decently neat pattern, right? Except for the fact that we're on edge here. Let's take a look. I like the repeating, like, toothiness of it, but still not the best I've seen. We need more screeners. Then maybe we'll get through to scrubbers. We'll probably get through to scrubbers today and just lay them all out. Here, scrubbers. I'm going to need more. Bring them to me now. Where is screeners? Where are you, screener? I guess one more. What's blowing up? Those should not blow up. Those they have no ability to replace those. Where'd this happen? Where is it? Yeah, where? Oh, there's the arrow. All right, so what happened here? So they killed the input line, leading to problems. All right, let's go fix that right now. Mega fast mode implemented. Right here. Yeah, fix that. Thank you. Way up here on the frontier. So, good. Biters still a problem. The only solution for this long term is a bigger and bigger buffer area. I need to expand out the exclusion zone so that even when they're facing kind of the wrong way, the biters can't get behind them. And that will happen one day, just not right now, right? So, good. Now we have to hook this up the rest of the way and get those hands coordinated. So, all these now? Oh. Well, we'll have to figure something out here. We're doing a kind of broken implementation, right? So might as well just go for it, huh? Okay, that worked. And now copy all these. Paste, 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 paste. Then you hook up here, I think. We have to hook up both of them. And that's not going to reach. And that does reach. And we will put down 2 nice belts like this, because belts are good. And we should be able to just do this, right? And then this, right? Okay. And now that gets clipped off. All right, so how does this look? How does this look in the screenshots? It's all I really care about. It's kind of jumbled, but at least it's full, you know? And the Nexelit's weird anyway. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably fine. More to the point, it's more or less at the limit of what I can do right now. So it is, by definition, it will be fine. It will be fine, and you will enjoy it. There's nothing more here. If you want, if you don't like it, well, I guess I'll have to rebuild a factory again, right? Based on new principles. The principle of one full first city block, it held for a while. I wasn't expecting so many expansive lines, or lines to be so expansive. How about that? That's a better way to put it. All right, there you go. This step done. And so we have this line right here where we have the rejects and number 2. Number 2 is pretty easy right here. So how about we figure out how much of this is going to be? How much number 2 are we producing? It looks like from the math, it is 8.75 a second. 8.75 divided by 1. No. 2 divided by 2. So we really only need 5 of these. 5 of these. Okay. And so I guess what we do is we just snake around like this, right? And then this way. Well, no. We should probably try to at least do it a little more, with a little more dignity. I'm going to do this. And then output priority on that side, you are going to be Nexelit 2, Nexelit 2. And then you get off this boat. If I come over there, I'll get problems. So this is ugly, but it'll have to do. And then you'll have to leap, and then it'll come over here, and this will be reject land over here. And this is pretty much as it has to be. So great. So 6 of these, I guess, in pairs, because that's the kind of number we do here. This is just a straight pass-through, right? Oh, and we get also sand. Okay, so it's a double out. Can you go farther? Is this, you stretch? Okay, there you go. I'll seed you in a moment. And you are now grade 1, right? No, you get straight up to grade 3. That's what happens here. Yeah, and you are sand. Sand. All right, nice. Right there. And this all comes out like this, and we sort it over here. And this right here is the grade 3 line, which is not aligned correctly here because I moved it. That's okay. Why are we? Oh, okay, no. Okay, never mind. Because it's correct. That's why. Okay, there we go. And then what will happen here? You guys, you're crowding me. Copy down here. That goes over, and this is rejects coming right there. And then this is mixed product of sand with Nexelit 3. So maybe we do this. This is a little ugly, but not super duper ugly. Output priority to the right for sand. Sand, just sand. And you will leap and you will get out somehow. Great, right? Do we have a deal? I think we have a deal. Oh, where were you guys? You're late. Leave a good via. Leave a good via. You come back here, limping so slowly, saying, power, power, I need power. Well, if you would have kept up, you never would have gone out of power. Give me now a secondary crusher. Then we are rapidly spiraling towards the end of the episode. Where are you at, secondary crusher? Right there, I think. Why do I keep trapping myself in my own buildings? I keep saying I'll make another door, and I keep not doing it. Can't keep promises even to myself. Alright, and then do a nice loop up right here. Good. Balanced. And then sand comes out. Great. And then this keeps going. And this is reject processing right here. What do we do with sand? Shouldn't we have a sand line out? Probably right here. What is this? I remember having to deal with sand just a little while ago. Yes, sand. Sand comes out right here. And then this is the sand line at the nickel right above the stone. Let's go grab it. It's right here. Didn't have to go far. And that no longer exists. And this way. Oh, really? It's just right here, huh? Kind of trivial. So we will do this then. Then you leap up, and we just very gently but firmly. Not forcing anything, but still making sure it is getting to the place it needs to be. And done. Perfect. Sand is now out. We need not okay, wait a second. Got a little ahead of myself right there. Sand has room to run. The opportunity has been made. If sand chooses to seize it, it may become part of another product. What could it be? It could be purified via the sponges. It could become fertilizer for some weird plant. I don't know, but it has to take this opportunity. All right, so great. You pound this down to grade 3 and you go. Now we have to deal with rejects. And this is did I just take this away? It's 15, right? This all comes out to 15, right? Okay, a little under, and then I round up. 15 total. So now we have 15 total rejects. Well, wait a second. Hold on. No, I did this right. Okay, never mind. Suddenly seized with doubt. Yeah, I sized it off that. That's correct. Okay, good. Everything's fine. And now we have to do reject processing. And that's the impact crusher, yeah? We are sadly very close here. I don't like it. All right, so reject crushing. You do 1 a second. We do 15 a second. We need to have 16 of these, right? All right, impact crusher line. Where do we do that? Oh, and I should probably ask a more important question. What's just simple in and out? Simple, simple, simple. So where do we have impact crush? Oh, so we need exactly this. Oh, beautiful. Come with me, my wonderful, wonderful friend. Then you get slapped in right here-ish, right? I put the beacons on the outside, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is kind of minimum, right? Though I could try to meld them. Kind of, sort of doesn't work, right? Because this is beacon space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. So this is kind of the closest I can put it in. All right, that's fine because we should have an entire thing of scrubbers coming next. All right, go fetch impact crushers. A smarter man would have this all ready for him. All in his inventory, just ready to go. But you don't get that man, you give me. That's still not enough scrubbers. All right, that's enough impact crushers though. All right, ba-boom, ba-boom. All right, next. Back over here. We've done a decent job today. There was too much contemplation in the beginning. Actually, I shouldn't be stressing about beacons too much because the beacons are going to be in the center for this. Because this is an overcomplicated belt out. It's alright though. Everything's fine. Okay, and this is now stage 1 for reflux, I believe. Is that correct? Can someone fact check me on that one? Determined, true. And now you're doing Nexelit. There we go. There. Perfect, I think. The rejects will come around here and they get pounded. All right, so you come back this way. We will leap. You get right of way, sir. You are more important. There, attention. All right, now where is a good line to reflux? Right here, right? This is what we have to do. So it has to come in right here. That's going to be a little ugly. Not a huge amount of ugly, though. Did I put in any water for the washers? Did I do any of the liquid sorting for the washers? And then you have to input priority from that side, or else it'll clog. Answer: no. No, not a dang thing. And this is actually a bit of a problem because this is beacon space right here. On top and bottom. Well, I have extra space right here. It's time to use it, right? Okay. Bots, you were fueled up. It's time to show why. Right there. And then put that down. Bots are so nice. This is how you play Factorio, as a machine lord. Alright, so right here, now we do water in just like a nice little mushroom right here. I'll put that back. Then we have to get, I don't know how many water pumps going. Instinct says, so one can do 9 of these guys, basically. So I need 2. Okay. I can put in 2 water pumps right there. Not a problem. And then whatever these things are, it looks like muddy sludge. I will hook it up to a muddy sludge out. And then we will never think of this again. Never. All right, 2 pump jacks, please. One will go right here. One will go right here. You both do water. This is a little ugly. But definitely not the oh, I know how I can do this better. Yeah, right there. I mean, it's not good, but it's not terrible either. All right, so now I've given myself a problem and that I can't get this out like this. That's fine. Since we are in the position that we are in, I will just choose to route the muddy sludge out on this side. Now it is all hooked together properly. And which do you suppose is the muddy sludge line? Perhaps this one? Oh, this is a bad sign. Why? Why are we full of sludge? Why? Why is this? Oh, does this still stop? Okay, I have ruined the world over here. All right, so something is definitely up. So muddy sludge all around here. Please don't be a tailings line in the end. And if it is, I'm going to be so sad. No, it's getting into muddy sludge. Oh, we can't vent muddy sludge, it looks like. So, we must now ask ourselves, what's going on with the muddy sludge vent? Right here, right? Yes. You can't get rid of water. Did we not? Okay, I thought we took care of this. So, why isn't this... This is a new thing, so let's figure it out. Right here, requester. Requesting water. And it's not really working, is it? Isn't that kind of curious? Are you on 2 different networks? I wouldn't think so. No, for real. Why isn't this... Okay, I can't have this happening to me. Not to me. Yeah, it's getting water. And there's only one water, right? Okay, there's many different things that have... There's only one thing named water. So, do I have like the tank backwards or something? Did I mess it up in some really obvious way? No, it's being provided. Water. What is that? What is that? This has to be some sort of problem. And given where it's happening, it's kind of my problem, isn't it? Unless we are on completely separate networks for some reason. Oh, what is this? Oh, we can't vent guano. Oh, so the entire base has come to a halt. Oh, and so we've finally accumulated enough guano that we can't get rid of it. All right. Okay. Come here. Way at the top. Need guano vent. We're going to have to do this at the beginning of the next episode, or else we're never going to get anything at all, because we won't be able to get the... Well, maybe there aren't any additives for Nexelit. I don't know. Whatever. What can you do with guano? What is this doing? It's just going nowhere? It's a bad copy and paste. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Just like that. Stray pipes all over here. So I have to get rid of guano because I have too much of it. So how does that look like? Guano. I can biomass it. Easy enough, right? That looks slow, though. Very slow. Can make fertilizer on it with ammonium chloride. Kind of prefer not to. This is kind of a trash recipe, isn't it? Can make ammonium nitrate. Supposedly this is what the actual product from. Like, it's very important to get this. There's only one recipe for it. And you need deluxe. Oh, it's used in? Oh, you need guano to make deluxe workers' food? Ew. 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 Or I can turn it into gunpowder, which I don't really need. So I'll probably just biomass it. All right, stop thinking about that. That's a problem for tomorrow. So, yes, that is the muddy sludge line. Oh, this got moved, didn't it? Okay, I'm like looking at this and going like, it's like looking at an Escher painting. It's like nothing is connecting like it should, but it all has elements of making sense. All right, there we go. Now that's hooked up. Great. Did I actually hook up muddy sludge, or did I just get dazed? Nope, looks like I'm dazed. No, it went up on the other side. So there wasn't a muddy sludge line. We pulled it up right here. And then, yes, that's when we got dazed. Right here. I cleaned up the thing I was working on. I am so great. So very great. All right, so that's muddy sludge out of here now. Great. It's completely... We're not going to be able to run this until the pressure falls. So I guess I have to do that immediately tomorrow, huh? Or just flush the water. Or just flush the water. Or perhaps I could just flush the water. Get out of it that way. Yeah, maybe. All right, so next we have concentrated everything into... Do we actually complete this? Yes. All right, so the reflux system is in place. All that survives is the stage 3. And so we come here and we need how much of this? We are producing... Where is this? Where's the number? 15 total from stage 1. And then 8.75 from stage 2 from upgrading stage 2 to stage 3, bringing to the total to just under 24. So we go right here and we go 24 divided by 0.66. And the answer is 36. So yes, we did this right. And it also comes out with sand, huh? Didn't we get rid of the sand right here? So, in fact, you're going to have to do this. I need more belt. We're going to lay out scrubber. We're already way over time, but I had that pause, so, you know, I count as this as one continuous session. So give me a whole bunch of belt, and I will put in this final area, and then I'll be done for a little bit. I'll get to leave. And over here, I need yet more scrubbers, right? That is still not enough scrubbers. I have to go raid the scrubber bin, which is somewhere. I don't ever have to do this. Who needs 36 scrubbers? See, that's a wet scrubber, right? There's the scrubber. And so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. I lost it. Where'd it go? 4 and near the top, right there. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then near the top. That is exactly the top. Where are you, scrubber? Am I in the right area? No, I went too far. Okay. Now what I have to do is copy, I think, a jaw crusher block, I think maybe, and then replace it with scrubbers afterwards. So it's not that. It's not that. It's kind of this, right? Only it's only 1 in. No, it's 1 in and 2 out. So we can do this. Yeah. Okay. So this is what we want. There's some pavement gore over there, which I will have to deal with. All right, so grab you, drag this entire thing over here. And here we are in Nexelit, right? Oh, and we can't go all the way. That's okay. We have room up top, I think. This should be okay, maybe? Maybe? Okay, let's find out. Obviously I have no screeners. And obviously everything is kind of wrong. But I have enough scrubbers though, right? Scrubber, not screener. All right, you need to produce fine Nexelit powder. And this is our actual product, for the moment anyway. Fine Nexelit powder. No, this goes right here. And then you go waste material, which is sand. And that goes right there, right there. And I guess we loop it together at the bottom because I have no choice in the matter. We don't need pipes. I don't think we need pipes anyway. I will be very rudely informed of my mistake. More pipe. If it is in fact not so. All right. Try again. Put it down. Put it down. Then just again. And again. And again. And again. And again. And again. Okay, so good. Are we happy? Are we finally happy for once in our lives? No, pick that up and that up. And it's all... How did this get on the belt like this? How did it get so close? Did I move it over, unfortunately? Are we not in the correct line? No, we are. How is that working then over in titanium? Oh, because it was probably pre-existing or something. Oh no, it's because I copied it. It was a full line copy. Okay, got it. I have to do manual trim now. Understood. Got it. No problem. Okay. Okay, so now you have power. Running very low on materials again, or at least on undergrounds, but that's all right. And this is just well done from beginning to end. Good job, everyone. You can all be congratulated. Like so. Like so. One more time. And then like so. Yeah? Okay, so why do we have 2 arms right here? Oh, it's probably because of pipes. And I didn't put down anything. And we can just pull back and take a look at this. I mean, this doesn't look great by any means. Yeah, this is kind of just fugly, huh? Well, we must live with it. Okay, so we have to grab the ore off the bottom, and then we have to bring the sand together, which is not on this belt. Don't be fooled. And then I will do 1 common line for powder, and I think powder is as far as we take it right now. And I think that's actually it, right? Then we're done. So tomorrow we'll finish this off. We'll cast a Nexelit plate, and then we'll probably start in on silicon processing. It'll be a lot easier. Well, okay, there would be a lot of ways I can make things better with primary coal dust production right next door, literally right next door. That's going to take a whole load off the whale. This is more sand, right? That's not hooked up to anything. Huh. So is this just a struggle? Okay, so there, made it through. I have undoubtedly cut so many lines just in development work. I'm only going to know once I turn this entire factory on all together, pushing all at once, and then get through all of the bottlenecks, all the waste disposal bottlenecks, all of the transportation layer bottlenecks, and so on and so forth, and get that all humming. And then the next bottleneck will be, hey, we can't actually process your stuff. You should have built bigger, idiot. But luckily enough, we're not quite there today. So we'll just leap over this, huh? There we go. And I think that's it. I think we're done. Is there anything more to pay attention to here? I don't believe so. So congratulations, we did work today. I will head to the center. As per tradition, I will take a screenshot, as one does. I will add it to the pile of screenshots. I will look at it obsessively all day long, thinking of how things could be bigger, how things could be better, how things could be more spectacular. And then tomorrow I will come back and I guess I have to deal with Guano, huh? Such is the mystique and beauty of the engineer. Come on, you can do it. Maybe I can't. Maybe I'm moving so fast I actually blip through it no matter what. And I should probably just stand here and wait, but I can't. Is there any way to force myself to move slower? It's not really a question you ask, huh? Maybe if I find myself in line with one of these. No, we're still not good. Help me. Help me. Movements. Okay, there's good. Okay, there we're in the center. Okay, good. Okay, time to fix this. Be done. So centered, kinda, centered. Right here, zoom all the way out. And then line it up so that we can see the middle of that tin patch. Just a little nook right here, and then some of that. Okay, good. This is centered excellently. Take a screenshot, and now begin monologuing. All right, recap. What did we do today? Well, first off, we moved coal from right here to right here. The purpose of this is very straightforward. It's because Nexelit is the last of the materials that has a molten and casting phase, as is right here, and I want all of these to be in a nice line. Nexelit, then after I moved coal to make way for Nexelit, I started building that out. And I found that Nexelit is hugely expansive in the reflux state right here. And after looking forward, like the next step after this is going to be all of this and half of this as well, because it's going to be centrifugal pans in the same amount. It's just going to be an enormous amount of space. But then after that, Nexelit wraps up. So I expect Nexelit to wrap up around here. And then if we want the usual 2 expansion slots, it's right there. So yes, this is okay. It's going to remain very stubby for the time being, but don't be fooled. It's actually doing quite well. So this represents the state-of-the-art of Nexelit processing right now, unfortunately. It is only on stage 2, not in stage 3. So starting tomorrow, I'll drag a line all the way down here, and we will reflect off zinc, all of these, the zinc infrastructure I brought down. So we'll draw off that right here, and then we'll cast Nexelit plates, and it will go in here as per normal. And that will be done. And now we'll have all the molten liquids in the highest stage available. They're all on stage 2, except quartz, which doesn't really have one, I think. No, it does. It just requires fuel rods, and it's not very good. And Nexelit, which doesn't exist yet. But yeah, there's exceptions, but things are all right. This means that after that, I have resized coal and oil sands and borax, and the only thing next to do is silicon processing, all to the latest wafer production technology, which I put off until later. And hey, look, it's later. And then we're over here. We have to add more spaces. Probably not even all the way down. We can probably start with right here because we have to do gold, antimony, uranium, kimberlite, mixed ores for cobalt. What else? Molybdenum, niobium. So this is going to end up way over here. So we're going to end up pushing out eventually. But it's actually coming pretty soon because I throw these together fairly quickly. But then after all those, I think 7 things I named, something like that, we will have all the materials, everything, ready in bulk to be shipped out. And that means I can turn my attention back towards it's either animal processing or intermediate processing, more intermediate processing heading towards heavy industry. There's alloys. I got to get all the alloys in here. It's going to be alloy land. And then starting right about here, I'm going to do all the machine parts in this area. I have a plan in my head. It's beautiful. And the other thing I can do is just try to finally start assembling science somewhere. Like I have all the ingredients for automation science and all the ingredients in pt1. I haven't done anything further. I haven't done Logi science because I need Sarcoris because that means cotton guts, and I haven't done that yet, which means I have to do, I have to add to the food stack right here. I think all we're doing right now is basic substrate, but I want to add all the foods in there in order. So I have to do there's going to be a food arc, which is going to be intertwined with the animal production arc because some food requires animal parts. And I'm going to have to finally sit down and do all of that. So all of the zoo is going to be up here. It's probably going to be quite extensive. I think there's more animals than plants. And I certainly need some of them in greater amounts. Like I should probably make a whole quad of fish or something. I don't know. Things are going all right. Next episode, we'll finish Nexelit. For right now, I'm done. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.